The Truth Girls.
Hi everyone, Truth or Girl Sonia here, and I'm here with Hobo Steve, who is filling me in on the mysterious and suspicious death of the actor Paul Walker in a car crash.
Well, you know, the Michael Hastings thing, he was the journalist for Rolling Stone. He was exposing things. There was a general that had to retire over an article he wrote about transparency and what they were up to. Okay, his car explodes, right? Really odd. If you know anything about directed energy weapons, if you've ever heard of Robert Duncan, who wrote a book based on technology he was developing for one of the alphabet agencies on what this directed energy is. Anyway, make a long story short, now this guy Paul Walker. Now Paul Walker's all over the net. They're saying that he's just a dumb actor. Da 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 da. Why would anyone want to kill him? Blah 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 blah. He had a charity. Has a charity. Worldwide. Reach out. Anyway, you can find it.
Yeah.
But this guy was actually a really awesome, great guy. And as an ex-actor in Hollywood, this Paul Walker guy was exceptional. He was really humble, really no one's got anything bad to say about him. But the shows online are saying, "Oh, who cares about this actor? I'm glad he's dead. And why would anyone want to kill him?" Well, if he's doing charities and he was in Philippines with helping relief victims, that's what he does. Disaster relief victims. Gee, how do these worldwide disasters happen again? Ooh, has it got something to do with HARP? Controlled weather? Is it possible? And then he was also involved in the contaminated food that was making the women in the Philippines apparently sterile. And somehow...
Oh, the food. No. Those were the vaccines. It was the DTP shot. And that's not just like a conspiracy theory. It was found that they had this Blitz campaign. They vaccinated all women of childbearing age, and 20% of those were contaminated with HCG, pregnancy hormone, which causes like an autoimmune reaction to the pregnancy hormone, so then you always miscarry when you're pregnant. And this was actually, investigated and found to be true. And it was even brought before some court, like it was like the Catholic something commission, I don't remember. And what was weird was that the vaccines were made by several different labs, so it was like, how could it have been an accident? And then the fertility rate also did go down.
Right. That was.
And this is kind of common knowledge.
1996 was when that was revealed. What I'm saying about Paul, this Paul Walker guy, and I don't even know much about his movies, but what I think is, this is my theory.
You think it was a conspiracy? You think he was murdered?
I think even the word conspiracy sounds wrong. I just want to know how the car exploded.
It didn't have to be conspiracy, like in the sense of like Illuminati, but the guy could have been murdered. I mean, mafia people put hits on people all the time.
Right. And
I'm not saying he was. I don't really know that much about it, but from what I hear, he hit this very small tree and the car just completely exploded.
Oh, he hit something before and then something after, but still, they're both responsible guys. He wasn't driving. His friend's a race car driver, and this car explodes. And then it's the spin that I'm the most curious about. This shill spin.
Yeah, but maybe.
That it doesn't mean anything. And it does mean something, because I'm sorry, that car was completely destroyed. And if he's got a charity, and he's a humanitarian, he's a good guy, I mean, you'd have to be as dumb as a post to not stumble upon something that has to do with Agenda 21, depopulation, contaminated foods, vaccines, and what we've done to all these countries, not to mention the creating of these disasters that these people are suffering from. Come on, man. How could you be involved in relief for these disaster countries and not stumble upon something?
Yeah, there is a lot of sinister stuff going on all over the world, and especially I think look, you remember with Haiti, it turned out that there were organizations going in there that were involved in child trafficking. I mean, there are people who will take advantage of disaster situations, so it is possible that this guy uncovered something. It is possible there was a hit on him. Not saying it was like the Illuminati, but it's possible he was murdered. Why not? Or maybe he had a bad accident. But I don't think that it's something people shouldn't be allowed to discuss.
Yeah.
If it's suspicious, people are naturally going to be
child trafficking's a big no-no. No one wants to talk about that. And almost 2 million children a year are trafficked. 2 million.
But we don't know what he discovered, but he could well.
Yeah, and he probably didn't think he was going to get killed or nothing could happen. But the way the car exploded and all that nonsense, and this is a $500,000 car that they're saying is really touchy. The guy driving it was a race car driver.
Oh, yeah.
They're responsible. They've got kids in their 40, both of them. They're not maniacs.
I somehow really doubt that a car that's $500,000 and it is going to be made in like a Pinto.
Yeah.
Like a Pinto that like blows up as soon as you get your bumper hit. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what they're making it sound like, but it's not likely. And a race car driver, please.
Yeah, so if you ask questions
Sounds
about
ridiculous,
Paul
doesn't
Walker,
it? It's like,
oh
wow.
my God, you're tin hat wearer, and you think the Illuminati killed him. Wow. What's with all these nasty comments? Paul Walker, he deserves to die. Who does that? The guy's been dead 2 years. He's got a daughter. Everybody knows was a really good guy. And these nasty, nasty, caustic, awful comments.
Yeah, but people do that all the time.
That's disgusting. Then the world needs a wake-up call. If that's what humanity's fallen into, and that's our ability to care, then boy, we're all in a lot of trouble.
So that's it. Let me know what you think. Do you think it could have been, a murder or a conspiracy or, like a mafia hit or something like that? Or do you think that it looks more like he just had an accident and his race car blew up like a Pinto? Well, let me know what you think, and thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.